Seeds of Change. In the heart of rural Minnesota, far from the clamor of cities, lay a sprawling farm tended by a sprightly 75-year-old named Eli and his 16-year-old granddaughter, Mia. They lived in a small, sturdy farmhouse surrounded by rolling hills, dense woods, and fields of tall grass. The farm had been in their family for generations, passed down like na heirloom through Eli's line. Each morning, Mia and her grandfather would walk along the edges of the farm, breathing in the crisp air and checking on the seedlings Eli had planted. Eli was a firm believer in taking care of the earth. He had seen the seasons grow unpredictable, the rains heavier, and the summers hotter. "The earth gives us life, Mia. We have to give it something in return," he'd say with a slow smile, his eyes sparkling under his bushy brows. Over the years, he'd begun planting trees on the farm, one by one, transforming the land around them into a young forest. Mia, with her curiosity and passion, joined him eagerly in his quest. She admired her grandfather deeply, drawn to his wisdom and love for the land. They shared a vision of growing a forest that would live on, standing tall as a testament to their love for the earth. As the months passed, Mia and her grandfather nurtured their young saplings, learning together about climate change and the importance of preserving nature. Eli would tell her about the importance of each species, oaks, maples, aspens, and pines, and how they played a role in keeping the soil healthy and providing shelter to the animals. They worked tirelessly, planting tree after tree, their bond growing stronger with every spade of soil turned. But trouble loomed on the horizon. A large agribusiness company, GreenPro, had recently set its sights on the land surrounding their farm. GreenPro was a corporation promising innovation and green solutions, but had earned a reputation for aggressive expansion. The company's representatives visited Eli, proposing a hefty sum in exchange for his land, promising job opportunities and development. But Eli refused. "This land belongs to nature and to us. I won't sell it," he declared. His refusal fueled Mia's admiration and inspired her own dreams of protecting their little corner of the world. GreenPro didn't take Eli's refusal kindly. Days later, Mia and her grandfather noticed trucks and heavy machinery setting up on the edge of their property, their engines rumbling like a distant thunderstorm. GreenPro had bought the land adjacent to theirs and had started clearing trees to make way for new buildings and roads. With every day that passed, the forest they had grown accustomed to seemed to shrink. Mia watched as towering oaks were felled, each one hitting the earth like a silent cry for help. One evening, as Mia and Eli walked near the boundary of their property, they found that a portion of their saplings had been cut down, just barely within their land. It was a heart-wrenching sight, and Mia's anger flared as she realized GreenPro was encroaching on their farm bit by bit. She clenched her fists, feeling the injustice of it all, but her grandfather rested a hand on her shoulder. "Sometimes, Mia, you have to fight for what you believe in. We need to find a way to stop this. Not just for us, but for the trees, for the animals, and for the world." Determined to protect the farm, Mia and Eli gathered support from local families, environmental groups, and anyone who understood the importance of preserving nature. They created petitions, hosted community meetings, and shared their story online. Mia poured her heart into her words, describing the beauty of the forest they were building and the vital role it played in fighting climate change. People began to rally around them, inspired by the bond between grandfather and granddaughter, standing against a powerful corporation. As pressure mounted, GreenPro's representatives offered Eli a final proposal, a significant sum and relocation assistance. But this time, Eli was not alone. With the support of the community, they organized a protest right at the border of their farm. News stations arrived and people gathered, holding signs with slogans like, "Preserve our land," and "Save our future." GreenPro's CEO arrived that afternoon, attempting to reason with Eli. "This land can serve the future in ways you can't imagine," he argued, but Mia stepped forward, voice steady and strong, and challenged him. "We are fighting for our future, too, right here and right now. Our trees are our way of making a difference in the face of climate change. Please let us be." The passion in her voice was undeniable. and the CEO seemed taken aback. GreenPro's CEO paused, looking out at the crowd, the cameras, and finally at Mia and Eli, standing shoulder to shoulder. After a long silence, he made a decision that surprised everyone. He announced that GreenPro would cease operations on the land near their farm. The crowd erupted in cheers as the trucks and machines were ordered to retreat. The following weeks were filled with relief and gratitude. The community came together to celebrate their victory, planting even more trees alongside Mia. Volunteers from neighboring farms and towns pitched in to expand the reforestation project. Even local schools brought students for planting days, making the farm a symbol of hope and resistance. Mia and her grandfather felt the weight of victory settle upon them like a warm blanket. With GreenPro gone, Eli and Mia continued to plant their trees, nurturing the land they loved. Their forest flourished, the trees standing proudly, each one a testament to their dedication and resilience. In time, the farm became known as a haven for wildlife and a symbol of environmental preservation. People traveled from afar to see the forest Mia and her grandfather had saved, a living proof of the power of love and determination. Eli watched Mia with pride as she spoke to visitors, her passion for protecting the environment shining brighter than ever. He knew that even when he was gone, Mia would carry on their mission, planting seeds of change for generations to come.
My hero, I chose my dad.